York Herald Tribune! New York Herald Tribune!
Est-ce que tu m'accompagnes à Rome?
Jean-Luc Godard's Breathless is a seminal work that epitomizes the French New Wave, influencing generations of filmmakers with its unconventional approach. Godard's inspiration from Bertolt Brecht's epic theater is evident in the film's technique. It encourages audiences to see their world as it is and engage critically with the film. In other words, the audience should be aware it's a film they're watching and avoid losing their critical perception by emotional artwork manipulations. In that spirit, Breathless introduced a radical approach to storytelling. As a constant reminder that the film is a representation of reality, rather than reality itself. It utilized handheld cameras, natural lighting, jump cuts, direct addresses to the camera, and characters that seemed aware of their roles. A stark contrast to the meticulously staged productions of Hollywood films of the time.
All right, I have one of Pauline Kael's books, and I'm reading her review of Band of Outsiders, also known as Band Apart, which I named my company after. She's reviewing Godard's movie, and she says, it's as if a couple of movie crazy young Frenchmen were in a coffee house, all right, and they've taken a banal American crime novel and they're making a movie out of it based not on the novel, but on the poetry that they read between the lines.
Much is made of your peculiar way of photographing a scene, and there are times when it looks like the camera got loose and wandered away in the middle of a conversation. And you have talked in a way that intrigues me, but I don't understand it, about space, the space between two characters. You talk about Velázquez, the painter, sometimes became more interested in the spaces between people than the people themselves. I don't get it, but I'd like to.
Well, communication is being between.
Mm-hmm.
So I think to be between is the only way to go to the people. If you start from one point, maybe it's too strong, like in this case between the Jewish woman, Vanessa case, because it's too strong. You have to start between. And a camera, I mean, this camera is between us. That's because of that we can talk to each other. If not, if the camera just, or I use an image, I mean, to go from one station to another one, you need a train. I think movies are the train, not the station.
The New Wave style wasn't universally embraced right away. However, its impact within movie makers' circles was profound, inventing a new cinematic vocabulary that eventually affected the way movies were made everywhere.